Hey guys, so I'm doing an Easter inspired look for you. It's very easy. It only involves 3 main color staples, and then I used a little bit of purple underneath the eyes. So I used yellow, and I'll show you the colors that I used. So this is my Yaby palette, the best of both worlds. Looks like this. So for the yellow, I used this yellow right here. And then for the pink, I used this one at the top. And then for under the eyes, I used this light sparkly purple. And for the brown, I used a mixture between this brown and the one above it. I pretty much went for like a matte look, and then the sparkle under the eye. And on my lips, I did the lips just so it didn't take too long. I lined them with Annabelle's Lipliner in Fuchsia 140. Looks like that. And then I use MAC's Pink Nouveau, and I will also have a link, a list of the products I use. So this is Pink Nouveau by MAC. It is a satin. It is I find that their most pigmented eyeshadows. I'm also going to be using number 92 under the eye by Makeup Forever. I was just doing this eye first and I was going to do it after. So as a base, I am using Soft Ochre by MAC because it has a yellowy tone to it, and I'm going to be using yellow. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that. You can see I pushed it down so it has like a weird shape to it. It looks like butter. But this is what I'm going to be using on the eye, and I'm just applying just a very little amount. So on the cheeks, I just pretty much left them. I was just going to do a highlight after, just so it's not too intense. And then in Makeup Forever Flash Palette, I'm using the yellow and the pink. I'm mainly using the yellow. And I'm applying this on the inner bit of the eye and patting it and just blending it as I go. I'm applying the yellow to the inner part, so it's okay if you put it like pretty much on the side of your nose. And I'm just blending that upwards, like so. And then I'm going to be taking that fuchsia very lightly because we don't want a ton of it. On another finger, just literally like patting it just like that, like there's nothing on my finger. And we're going to pretend that we're actually using eyeshadows here because we're going to blend very carefully between the two. Like we'd actually be blending out eyeshadows. And I'm going back and forth between the two fingers and just blending. So the first color I'm going to be taking is the yellow. And I'm using a big fluffy brush for that. This is my Lipliner one. It's a big like paddle shader. And I'm just packing on that color. So I'm going to be doing a couple videos tonight. I have a tutorial, which I am doing right this second, and a haul, and then 2 reviews, and then I'm going to do my everyday look tomorrow during the day, and then later at night I'm going to be posting a burlesque, the movie Burlesque inspired makeup, because that is an amazing movie. So with a smaller Lipliner brush, this is the small little shader, it has this other end, but I took it off because I don't use sponge tip applicators. And I'm going to be taking that light pink that I showed you from the Yaby palette, and I'm going to be blending that into the yellow and up. Focusing the color mainly on the eyelid and then blending it so it fades up. So just go back between the two and just blend them into each other. Like this yellow has a matte base and then it like blends. It has like a blend of like a little bit of sparkle to it, but it's not too dramatic. So then just lightly, I'm going to be starting out with the lighter of the two browns, so the one second from the bottom, and I'm using my 217 and I'm just dabbing the excess off on my hand, and I'm just be applying this in the outer corner, and I'm just be blending it up. And then after that, just to get the lighter color, I'm just dipping it in lightly in both the darker brown and the one above it. So I'm just gonna make sure they're even. See, this look is so simple. I'm probably going to do a more dramatic look before Easter, but for now, I'm just doing this one, just a simple look for everybody that everyone can use and follow. So then you're going to want to dip the brush just mainly in the bottom color and then just apply that directly in the corner and just blend it up and into the pink a little bit on the eyelid, just not too much. And then for the highlight, just to get a little bit of kick and a little bit of shimmer, I'm using NYX Falsies eyeshadow in white, like their white one. It just looks like that. And since it's really pigmented, I'm just taking what's left in the cap and I'm just blending that on taking that on my highlighter brush, and I'm just applying that around the eye. I love NYX Falsies, and they were nice enough to retweet my review on one of them. I didn't know they were a Canadian brand, so I don't know if if people have NYX Falsies in the States. I have no idea about that. But if you do, you should really try their stuff because they are a great company and I really love them. So you're just going to want to go back and blend between all the colors. Just keep packing it on more and more to intensify the look if you want. But I think I'm good for now. So what I'm going to do is apply some liquid liner. I'm just using my black one for Makeup Forever. I've been using my NYX Falsies Ocre Noir eyeliner a ton. So I'm just taking a break from it for now, but I do love that stuff. And because I've just missed using like an actual brush to apply eyeliner, so I'm just using my normal eyeliner brush. I'm going to be applying Milk Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil on my lower lash line and blending it down into that lash line. And I'm going to put my falsies on just so I don't have to keep going and then coming back and then going. So the lashes I'm using, if I can find them, are these guys. They're from NYX. They're just the sparkly ones. I don't know if the camera's gonna, yeah, there you go. So I'm just using those guys. And then I'll come back and yeah. So, stay tight. Okay, so to finish off the look, I'm going to be taking a small pencil brush. I'm using MAC's, and I totally went out of focus there. And I'm using that light purple that I showed you. Show you again. And I'm just packing that onto the lash line on top of the white. And I forgot to tell you the mascara that I used, but I'm just using Avon's SuperSonic. It's just a light coat of mascara. then I'm going to be taking Makeup Forever's 92, that intense purpley color right there. And I'm applying that at the inner part of the bottom lash line. And just blend them together. And then I'm just doing that same on the other eye. And then that's it. Then you're just gonna wanna, I do my lashes on the lower, like my lower lashes, just hardly any. But that's it. For the cheeks, I'm just applying a highlight. I'm just taking that same color that I used as my highlight. And I'm just taking that and then take a little bit more of that color and apply it right above your Cupid's bow. So once again, just stay tuned because I will be filling out the description box for all the products that I have used. So I hope you guys like this Easter inspired makeup. So stay tuned for a couple more videos of tonight.